5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's life and such, guys?
Life-tastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say Biocraft is having a mass effect on our lives. Okay.
Wow, just wow.
Can I please remove him
No.
Once
No,
again,
I-
the LJ says
Can I
something that
please
we all
remove
disagree
him?
of.
No,
And the
wait.
call ends, so try and restrain yourself.
I was giving our listeners an update on how our lives have been going.
No, you were
Shut
making a
up.
joke
You're
about a
making a
game
stupid
demo
joke.
we've been playing.
No, what we've been doing is Biocraft and
Stop talking!
Okay.
That is, despite his interesting way of putting it, that is true. We have not been recording episodes for the past couple of weeks, but I have been releasing several that we've recorded from a past couple of weeks, and that is because of one reason and actually two reasons. But okay, 2 reasons and 2 reasons alone: Biocraft and website troubles. But I think that we've got a semi-handle on the website troubles. I'm just uploading these episodes to Mediafire for now. I'm sorry if that's inconvenient to anyone. There's nothing I can do for now. And then with Biocraft, preliminary filming's done, so for the moment we can devote some time to TTV until we are needed in post-production and whatnot.
Yep.
Go, Mom.
So we are
So
recording we are recording a TTV episode today, as we have not done in a while, and I'm glad to be back and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, you're not.
Because you're the one that's gonna have all the editing work besides this.
Yep,
Totally.
Yeah.
totally.
So, yeah. Then again, you're never happy.
Always
It's
sad.
because you're in my life. Go and die.
I'm the reason you're always the Grinch every Christmas.
Sounds legit, Bar.
Var's the Grinch.
Every Christmas, he's always the Grinch, and I'm that reason.
How the Var
That day,
stole
Barteran's
Christmas.
heart grew 3 times too large. and
Elder,
he
you're like the
died.
Grinch's dog. Then he dressed up as a reindeer.
Oh my.
Sleigh.
If LJ was my dog, I would just push him off the hill.
like what happens to that dog? Anyway,
Exactly. Perfect.
but yeah,
Stumble off.
I'm Masanak.
I'm Barteran.
I'm LJ.
I'm Sumiki.
Wahaha.
Where is Smeeky? What did you do with?
He's I ate him and then I burped him up. I don't know.
Alright, then.
And for the what's becoming a regular occurrence, we have our special guest.
Venom.
Yeah.
I was
Venom.
I was waiting for him to introduce him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Ben.
too, but he wasn't, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna say Venom.
Is Venom's archenemy Antidote? But
Wow.
And this is TTV. I'm sorry, guys. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
episode, I'm gonna say like 30.72.
We haven't changed the title since episode
I know how
25.
to get out of this. I know a good way to get out of this. Welcome to TTV Special Toy Fair Coverage 2012. Da-da-da-da.
What a cop out.
I know, right?
You deserve to die for that.
Episode.
Yeah.
Alright, so in case the title did not give it away, the bulk of this episode is going to be talking about the New York Toy Fair, which just happened on like February 12th. And that's when all the Lego sets for the upcoming summer get revealed for the first time officially, even though we've obviously all seen them like months before that. But anyway, just for the sake of, sticking in the firm roots of reality, we'll read the news anyway. Just for, superficial purposes, even though none of it's really interesting except one thing. So,
2 things.
well, 2 things, yeah, I suppose. Depending on, whether you care about that. I'm gonna try to read it, but I do not think it's a good idea. So
I thought I
far,
was gonna read
mine
it.
helping me out.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, do you want me to read it, or are you gonna read it, or what? Like, what's going on?
If you'd read it, I'd be grateful, because I don't want to
Okay.
blank out
Where am I starting from?
the Hero Factor. Toy Fair 2012 Hero Factor. It's from last Sunday.
Okay, there we go. In the news this week, we have Toy Fair 2012 Hero Factory, Short Stories Contest number 9, The Darkness Bind Them. Lego and Lucas renew Star Wars license. Toy Fair 2012 Lord of the Rings. Light painting. Toy Fair 2012. Toy Fair 2012 Superheroes. Toy Fair 2012 Monsters and Dinos. Lego Minecraft set revealed. Lego announces 10224 Town Hall. Toy Fair 2012 Ninjago. A grim scene. Google Science Fair sponsored by Lego. Toys R Us BOGO sale.
Yeah.
And that was the news and commentary.
There's actually a good bit of news this week. I'm surprised. A good bit.
Yeah, I
didn't say
forgot
it was
about
good. But, yeah.
I forgot about the short stories contest being announced. It's kind of an esoteric theme having to use J.R.R. Tolkien quotes, but
I would never
Yes,
have
it's-
guessed that would be a valid theme for a short stories contest. I think I'm gonna follow it just to see how it's pulled off.
Are you kidding me,
I
guys?
I hope some people.
That
I hope some people such as Keeney enter, because that would be interesting.
That contest, that isn't even the main reason contests are awesome. Didn't you guys hear about the comic maker contest?
I'm waiting to see how that turns out.
Yeah,
it has 2 entries.
Yeah, 2 entries. One of which
2
is
entries.
one of which wasn't even a serious entry, and another on the way.
Yeah,
Okay,
And
3
another
entries.
on
That,
the
what
way.
what a poll.
and another on the way.
And
Thankfully,
I'm gonna guess like 5 people care about it enough to vote.
not to spoil it, but we're gonna have some big names that we are familiar with that are going to be entering the contest.
Like Dark
Lol.
709, Kahinuka,
Oh yeah, totally.
Venom. Yeah, people.
Wait, if Dark's entering, then there's no contest.
Lol.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know. I liked Kakaroos.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kakaroos was a little confusing, but yeah.
Of the 2 that have been entered, that's clearly the winner. I don't think anyone's gonna vote for the other one.
No, you'd be surprised, dude. Actually,
Mhm.
Yeah, I forgot about you people are comic makers and
no,
Right.
you forgot. No, you forgot about groups like the ICC, the group. Fools. But
Lol, fools.
see-
They are fools.
not
You know.
not only is that
pity
gonna
the fool.
be not only is that entered, but there's another comic in that style that's gonna be entered. Anyway, I'm off topic here. Let's continue.
Lego and Lucas renew Star Wars
Like
license. They're gonna
progresses.
make these sets until 2022.
It's
That's
kind
insane.
of you see, it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, not surprising in the least.
Well, you see, I thought they would do it for like maybe a 5-year and just do 5-year deals instead of 10 years out in advance because I just thought that.
Put it in their product.
As I point on the topic, there have been multiple incarnations of all these sets. I mean, as long as they're continuing to sell, then
Oh yeah, it's
Not to them.
Star Wars is kind of a cop out because they keep re-releasing sets they've already made over and over and over and
Yeah.
over and over. But if it continues to make money, I guess that's really all there is to it.
yeah, they just continue to sell them, and they continue to sell. So that's a good thing.
I'm
The
glad for
thing
the
is-
fans of Star Wars, but I'm not really of Lego. That is.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the whole point I was trying to make in the topic that I don't think people got is, what if it doesn't continue to sell?
Well,
Are they going to be stuck with making sets until from here to eternity, or
Probably from now until 2022.
Yeah, that's an eternity from now anyway.
Yep.
Lol. So true.
In a way, yeah.
But I'm just thinking about, they may have some sort of deal, like, in sports you have these, you can opt out of professional sports contracts. I wonder if they can do that here. If they
Possibly.
have some sort of, like, if they suddenly drop off their sales and they suddenly stop making money, then they have some way to do it.
They could probably find some way to get out of it if they wanted to. I just don't foresee that happening. So, let's see. The next thing is the Lego Minecraft set getting revealed, and this is really interesting.
I don't know. I'm still not feeling it.
Yeah. Me neither.
I just don't understand that the hate that it's gotten even before it got announced, the actual pictures, and, it's finally been revealed, fanfares, angelic choruses playing, etc. But people were like just hating on it, just like, how can this possibly be good? What are they thinking? And I was just left saying, as someone who's apathetic towards Minecraft and, well, most video games in general, I was just thinking, if you don't like the set, if you don't like what they're doing with the set, if you don't like that they're making the set, why do you even care?
I think it's
Just
a good
because Lego
idea,
makes-
but I don't really like the outcome that they came up with. I don't know. It just doesn't look Minecrafty enough for me.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. Well, it's blocky, isn't that enough?
Here's the real problem I
It
have
doesn't look
with
like
it.
Minecraft.
This is the extent of my problem with it. When Minecraft got voted in, for some reason, even though this was likely to be what they were doing from the very beginning, and this was what was proposed on Kuso, everyone had this notion in their heads that it was going to be a model. And by a model, I mean, say,
Like a giant creeper or something. Like what they did with, like,
giant
Star
creeper
Wars.
like one of those Star Wars sculptures, and it would be like a creeper, and you pull a Technic beam, and it all falls apart like it's exploding. That would be what I think people thought. And then we got this, and it was actually revealed what the name of it was going to be a full week in advance. So people knew it was going to be a micro-scale representation. Anyone that followed the community knew that it was going to be that. My problem with it, just like VAR, does not look like Minecraft. It's blocky, but not one of these blocks, except dirt, looks like it does in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Well, they're not going to go around making you.
No. I don't expect them to make like every single little texture because that would cost like a lot. But I mean, not even the colors, right? Like, why are there like those neon green pieces on the trees? And so I don't know why that's there. The wood color for the house isn't right at all. It just
Lego
doesn't
has
look good to me.
colors of wood
And then-
that would look better.
Yeah, exactly. And then the price is just outrageous. But one thing I don't understand is if the price is like that, why did they even bother making that bottom like miney part there, like the underground part, when you can't even really use half of it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Here's what I think their gimmick is. They want you to buy multiple. For $35, they want you to buy multiple and put them all together to make a giant world which has a bigger underground system that you can actually, explore.
My problem with this
It's all good.
is not, the colors or how it looks. It's its size. I understand that it's supposed to be a micro world, but Minecraft really was never a small place. If they made this bigger and used like larger sized Lego blocks, I don't think many people would have had as much of a problem with this. But it's so small.
Jay, if you buy $70 worth, you can.
No.
Personally, I actually like the size of it. I think it's kind of cool that they have it like a really small thing.
I think
that's
they
kind
did
of a
the
cool idea.
mobs well, or the mobs.
Yeah.
What they're called.
I don't like how Steve looks, but
Oh man.
Steve looks weird.
Yeah, although the creeper looks really cool.
Yeah, I like the creeper.
Another problem with this, I feel like these minifigs are being thrown in there as an extra and not part of it.
They are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because not only are they completely disproportional to it, which again, back to the size, but it's just not textured right.
Here's the problem I have with it, and this is completely, this is one other problem I have with it, and it's not a problem, it's more like a minor complaint, and this is the last one I have, and this is true with the set. they made it so small they had to use these figures instead of making Steve a normal minifigure and giving him a pickaxe so he could actually mine. In every
Yeah.
single one of the concepts, Steve was a minifigure with a printed face and torso, and the legs were already existing, the hands were already existing. They didn't need to recolor anything but the head and torso, and he had a pickaxe, so he could mine. If they made the creeper like that, that's fine, but it's not Minecraft. Anyway, that's just a complaint.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
The rest of the set, aside from it looking nothing like Minecraft except being cubes, and the minifigures, which I actually do think look good, it's just kind of a weird thing. I think it looks fine, but I think if you want to have a good set, you almost definitely need to buy multiple. And with the price, no one's gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Well, think about, it's Lego Minecraft. You have to pay, only royalties to
That's true.
Minecraft. But also remember that I think 1% of the proceeds from things that come from Crusoe go to charity as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
if I were a
Which is-
Minecraft fan, I don't think I would have a problem buying one of them, but buying
Yeah, right.
multiple. The pre-order page which I'm on now, it goes up to 100.
Yep.
100.
Yeah.
It's 300, and that's a lot of money.
Well, I'm a
Yeah.
Minecraft fan, and I wish I could buy it. I'm not gonna be able.
You like that? I'm not gonna be
I
able
do
to.
think that for just from a perspective of parts, this is a gold mine.
It has very good pieces if you like the 1x1 tiles.
Yeah, like people who do mosaics and things like that. People who like smooth surfaces.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a
opposed-
gold mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a gold mine, like a gold mine.
Wow.
No.
You people need to catch these puns, man. I'm not gonna keep repeating them all day.
If we like
Good.
puns,
Good.
we wouldn't be shutting up LJ all the time.
Hey! What? Hey!
Alright, LJ.
I
Except
have
his are
good-
bad. Mine are just corny.
Yep.
I have good puns, I swear.
Hey, you don't be quiet.
All right, but yeah, that's the set. It's getting mixed reviews, but I think it's fine. I think the price is a little weird, which means I'm not gonna be able to buy it. But I understand why it's like that. I just can't afford to spend that kind of money. If I had $35 to spend, I'd get one of the Summer Hero Factory sets, which
Yeah.
I'll actually use. But
But still, really, did anyone really expect to have huge blocks? I mean, this is the
No.
most economical concept of
Mhm.
that anything Lego could produce. Obviously, I mean, if they're going to up the size of it, there'd be more people like you all that like Minecraft but won't buy it because of its expense, and it's already
Yep.
like that to some people. So the bigger it goes, the more profits you may get. It's like you're paying. It's like you're gonna have less of a demand, but you're gonna have a higher price instead of lowering the price and getting a little wider demand. Lego's not a stupid company. They know what they're doing. So
that's
you know,
true. But
business wise, this makes sense. But I can understand how from a fan perspective. Also, before we move on, it looks like from this set that each one of the sets comes in 4 different mini blocks.
it's true. It's so you can buy multiple and rearrange them as you see fit and connect more to any place you want.
Yeah, so it's more kind of I guess more like it's really adaptable that way. So
It
I
is.
think that's pretty.
But yeah, the only other interesting bit of news aside from Toy Fair is the town hall, which they announced, and it's it's a modular building, so by now we all know it's going to be amazingly constructed, and it looks
Oh yeah, I really like it.
fantastic.
The only thing that
Yeah.
really bothers me and is that if you look at the front of it and you look above the door, above all those columns, there are 2 croissants around a shield. Why are there croissants there? Lego, please. Why do you put food stuff? You don't put foodstuffs above a door. Just don't. Who does that?
Wow.
2 croissants jammed in.
It's like
Jammed in.
cannot unsee.
Mm.
Yeah,
Tasty.
the rest of it looks really interesting. I mean, you've got um, globe, which looks like a really intricately imprinted Zamor sphere.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
That's really nice.
Whoa, wait, where?
It's
The town
it's
hall.
it's inside the town hall set. It's one of the pictures in the news story. And also the roof also, I mean, really, that's like trap door, and they have these really these curved skylights. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quality of these has just gotten better and better, a lot more detailed.
Yeah.
Thing is, $200. That's it's a little pricey.
And yeah, unfortunately.
It's the people. This is for the people that have the modular towns. That obviously that's who they're marketing it to. I don't think anyone else is gonna have the money to just. But yeah, that's a cool Zemor and whatnot.
I agree.
So
So
That's about it. That and so you pay $200 and you're gonna get an intricate set, a new recolored Zamor, and 2 croissants.
yep.
What can I say?
wow. Yeah, there's nothing more to say on that. So, all right.
All right.
Suggest, or I could lag while speaking. That's cool too. Toy Fair 2012 coverage, everyone. It begins with Hero Factory.
Yeah, hero.
So,
Euro Factory.
the thing with this is, as BZP says, there's no point in talking about the winter sets because they're out. A lot of us have some. If you don't, they're reviews. So, except for Breeze and Thornax, because they're not out in the USA till summer. They've officially been pushed back to the summer winter.
I wanted.
I don't really understand that because Thornrax. I mean that was like the set. He's gonna have the new Teelan and everything. I mean, like,
I
pumped.
know.
But I mean,
think
then
why they
Breeze
did
is just
it
like a random
is
hero
in
that's
the
being pushed.
story. As weird as this sounds, there was recently a book listing on Amazon for something called the Doom Box. And yes, I know that sounds weird. It's a book written by Greg Farshtey for Hero Factory coming out in the summer. And in it, it says like all the villains from the summer and Thornrax. Before they were captured, they had the plans to construct this device called the Doom Box, which could encompass itself to close down entire sections of the universe. And I have no clue how it works. But the point of
sounds
that,
bad.
the reason it does, the point I'm talking about that for is because I think they were originally supposed to be in the summer in the story, but they were included in the winter wave because
Because for
What about flying?
because wait. Yeah, because 4 heroes and 4 villains would seem like too little of a wave, considering they usually have 6 and 6 and then 2 titans, and sometimes even 2 vehicles. So they put them in the winter wave to make it seem better, but then they realized, because they're stupid, they realized the summer wave would then have only 4 heroes and 4 villains. So, and the summer wave has always been traditionally bigger than the winter wave in sets, because that's when, that's Lego's marketing push.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were stupid when they took out the 6 versus 6 element and replaced it because they were too lazy to make a new hero. So it just kind of got
Yeah,
that. That's what I think happened.
the whole 6 versus the 6 and then 6 coming out. I mean, that they perfected that with Bionicle. I mean, I can sort of understand them going away from that just because they want to differentiate themselves from Bionicle, but really, their target market, who's going to notice? Most of them have attention spans of lobsters.
Hmm. And the people that do notice are going to be disappointed. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
still, Thornrax, man, if it had been someone else, I wouldn't care. But, Thornrax, man, Summer, man, that's new teal.
Yep.
I don't care if it is really flat.
actually, it's a
He knows.
azure blue, as this guy keeps
He
shoving down my
knows.
throat.
Yeah,
It
Well,
is.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty close to the
Killer
old Teals,
Instinct,
which is
yeah.
why I like it.
Yeah. Anyway, to begin, we shall talk about necks.
Next looks really good, but really bland.
I agree.
It's like,
My problem with him, there's nothing interesting about him. He is the
Yeah.
definition of a cookie cutter hero. He has a white chest plate, but with orange printing. So at first it's overpowering, but then it starts to grow on you because you see he still has orange. And I don't know. There's, I, he's well designed, but there's nothing interesting about him.
yeah, I think his color scheme is a bit over the top. Definitely not as much as some heroes in this line, but I think that I think if they just got rid of like the gunmetal and the black and just made them all like white and orange, he'd look really good.
I
Maybe
agree,
keep some of the
because I don't
black.
even mind the gunmetal. But my problem with it is he's got the orange, the white, the light gray, the black hand, which he has underneath his launcher, which completely throws everything off. The gunmetal and the orange, then trans light green, and then trans medium green for the eyes, even though a trans light green headpiece exists. So yeah, a lot of colors.
I don't think
which
the
is
colors are so bad. The colors themselves, it's just the layering is also off. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
it goes orange on white, and then white on black, and then orange on light gray, and then gunmetal on top of that. And I mean, it's just
yeah,
it
yeah,
looks like a really poorly designed custom thing. I don't know.
I don't
yeah.
even mind
the
his
printing.
arm with the laser on it. I don't
Yeah,
mind
I
that.
see. I see they brought back one of those. I still think of them as the old Lego Star Wars guns. I must
Yeah.
be pretty old fashioned then. Last Lego Star Wars that I got was like what 2007. Anyway,
Well, that's the only set I have. That's the only set I have that piece from, so I am with you there.
so yeah, but the main beef I have with this is the print. Why is there printing on the torso? I mean,
Well,
that
all
just
the printing on their torso, Suiki.
Yeah.
well, I don't understand why. I mean, I don't like um stickers. I hate stickers. I hate them with a passion. But hey, at least you have the option with stickers not put them on and therefore make them easier to use in other things that you build with those parts. Instead,
Mhm.
these parts limit themselves in custom creations just by virtue of them having two colors. So these
That
are
is
working
Yeah.
true
parts that have one color.
for the people that use them that way, and I use them that way in custom creation. So I feel your pain. It's really a detriment for people that just make hero modifications. One thing I love how they did. You know the old chest plate for the 2.0 sets, right?
Yeah.
Not only can you fit that on there, but it fits on and covers up all the printing. So if all you're looking to do is a hero mod, you're safe. If you're looking to use them in more intricate designs, you're not safe, but there's always the option of modifying your pieces by removing the printing, but some people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But
Well,
yeah,
it's
that's
good.
next.
It's good they get around that.
Yeah. Next costs $8.99 USD, so he's fairly cheap, I guess. I guess it's a good value for what you pay, but the actual set is kind of it's good. It's just nothing extraordinary, and the colors are
The
kind of
value's pretty good.
yeah. All right,
Part-wise.
so next up is the set that has got so much mixed reaction because every time he's appeared, he's been posed incorrectly and built incorrectly, and this set never gets a good rep. XT4.
I think he looks amazing. IMO. I think this is a really, really cool set. Lego hasn't really done anything like this before, so I'm really liking it. I think it looked good.
I've seen him pose how he's supposed to be, and when he's posed how he's supposed to be, it's good. Like he's built now, I think it still looks good, but I could do without the hero core. The tubes are in the wrong place. His claw hand is flipped backwards for some reason. His arms aren't supposed to be in that order. He's
So
meant to be.
you don't happen to have a picture of like one that actually he is posed right, do you?
I can get you one, but it has confidential markings on it, so we can't.
All right, we can't discuss it, but it's okay.
I gotta
Yeah, I'll
get
get it to
I
you
gotta
later.
I gotta get my say in this. I despise this set with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. Let me
I don't even know why.
You see, I understand what they were trying to go with this set. You know what they were trying to do with this. and I do like that claw up on his one of the back claws. But the thing that really ticked me off about this set is the fact that it's just the lack of armor. It just kind of bugs me, and that torso armor. The torso armor looks very awkwardly placed to me because it's
Yeah, why is
upside
he- if he-
down and it doesn't really cover the somewhat upper chest as well as I would like.
I mean, he's a robot.
Is
I
he
mean, I
supposed
like
to be a
it.
bad guy?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a bad guy.
He's supposed to be like the scrap parts junkyard robot that
Yeah.
he
Pulls
probably
that off.
worked.
And he-
Oh, why the heck does he have a hero core? I mean, that makes no sense.
Well, first of all, your mic's kind of being weird and making interesting noises. But
Exterminate.
well, but yeah, the reason he has a hero core is all the villains and every single set in Hero Factory, this new wave, have hero.
Like down at have here.
They all have.
Yeah, they all have hero cores though.
Yeah.
Why?
And the reason they all have hero cores, let's see. The reason they all have the cores is because you know the mediocre online game Breakout.
Vaguely, the hero so much of that thing.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. You know, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, your mic is dying, I do believe.
It should. Let's
Oh
see.
my god.
Oh.
Yeah, they all have the cores because you would get extra points for said game, and no one cares to redeem them. I don't even think you can redeem them. I think it's broken. Then they never fixed a bug where you can't redeem them. But nonetheless, it's there.
Yeah, and I think it really pulls off the junkyard scrap bot really well.
But
It looks like a robot. It looks awesome. It's not like your standard humanoid robot, and I like that about it.
I probably wouldn't have as much of a problem with it if they fixed that chest armor and they took out all the yellow.
I like
Mm.
the yellow. One thing I don't understand though is I'm looking at the legs right now on the first picture of it. Did they add an extra like thigh piece at the top of his left leg or what? It's like obnoxiously longer than his other leg.
Yeah.
They
Because
posed
it's
it wrong.
Yeah, I can see how this thing would be hard to pose.
Mic's back, by the way, and yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I changed it.
One of the reasons why I enjoy it is because it works with the light gray bones, because he has light gray buzzsaw and silver, which is kind of the same thing, those daggers. So it's the only set where those pieces don't stand out horribly.
Yeah, as usual, I disagree with LJ. I really like the set.
Ugh.
I mean, I think the colors are good. You've got those triple jointed legs that people have been using in BC for just about forever, but now they're actually, they're being used in an official Lego set, so it's really good. And it has a whole otherworldly feel to it.
Exactly.
Once again, the colors are actually decent. The color layering is actually pretty darn good. And then, while I understand his beef about the torso, because I think it could be beefed up quite a bit. The head's a little small, but other than that, I mean, I think this has a lot of potential. I think the spindliness really does something for it. I can understand people would be a little miffed about not having enough armor on it, but still.
Although, you know what I think would look better?
What?
Size 4 armor on his torso instead of size 3.
Yeah,
I'm
possibly.
gonna try that when I get it.
Yeah. I will have to say I do like that head, and like I previously
The head's
mentioned that.
interesting.
Yeah, that claw piece earlier. Emeso, I'm gonna steal our thunder here, as you probably mentioned, that gear piece in the center of the head on the eye.
Yeah, that's cool. If you look closely at
Lagged out at.
Okay, while he's lagging out, I'd like to say this one thing I didn't get to mention earlier. Those feet look awesome. I cannot wait
Yeah,
to
I
get my
like
hands on
those.
some of those, just to see. I mean, when's the last time we got new interesting feet designs?
The 2.0s.
Aside from those, those were not very interesting. I mean,
Yeah, those weren't very special. Those are just regular feet, pretty much.
these are really interesting feet. I mean, I can't remember any feet like this since, I don't know, Mantax back in the
they've been
Brocky.
out for 3 years.
What?
The what?
The pieces are 2-year-old. The pieces are 2 years old.
When were they first used? I don't recognize
They were
them.
used in bin 10, and I believe sand green and brown. and they were used in
Oh,
Jaw from last year in red, and now they're in yellow.
huh. Well, they're in a new color. I'm gonna save
Yeah,
some
they are.
face by saying that.
It is excellent. New color.
The yellow's
Yep.
more yellow is always good. It's not peach orange too, so
Correct.
They're
And that
old-fashioned yellow.
that makes me ecstatic. So,
Why do you all hate Keto? No, anyway.
because it is ugly.
Overuse.
You're ugly.
the thing is, it just doesn't work. It's just like you said, like a yellowish orange mishmash, and you can't use it with any of those other colors because they're too close in the color wheel to actually work.
Yes, they work. You're just.
Well, you have no tastes.
You have no tongue. You have no taste buds.
Alright,
so-
anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
This next set is highly disappointing to me.
Dude, this is my favorite out of this whole line.
Okay. Before we actually look at the set, I have a picture to show you all. And I know the listeners cannot see it, but this will make a lot of things clear to you.
Yeah. Yeah, better.
Good grief, he's holding a guitar.
Yeah, man, dude. Okay, so this set, Jimmy Stringer.
Audacious.
This set, Jimmy Stringer. This is probably my second favorite incarnation of him. The only problem I have with this set is the fact that he only has one transparent blue part, and the rest is all solid color.
Which is
Like
I honestly cannot. Yeah, mess with that now, but honestly cannot stand his blue and black color scheme. It looks good, but I like
fair.
Stringer's old color scheme so much.
I
And
agree.
this just really disappoints me.
I have
Because
no clue why they changed it. It's kind of a weird decision.
yeah, I wouldn't mind if they had chosen this color scheme or this set for anyone else other than Stringer, but I really love the orange and black, and I love the yellow and black. I just think it works so well, and that was why Stringer was like my favorite set, like in the 3.0 line. And now they've changed his color scheme, and I'm just so disappointed.
As much as I love the trans blue and the fact that the printing is silver, which does not stand out as much as some other printings.
And they look like sound waves, by the way, so that's also another reference.
Yes, this set possibly has the most story consistency out of any Hero Factory set ever. So,
Yeah.
the one thing is,
I wouldn't have minded if these parts were Ketorange, just for consistency.
I actually would mind that now thinking about it, because very quickly in your head, look at that set and imagine all of those parts you see immediately in blue as a bright orange.
Ugh.
That
God.
actually does
Okay.
stand out to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
No,
thanks
and if I would have done that, I would have made the torso black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the torso was black, that would not have been as much of a problem. But there's still the contrast between the orange up against the gray legs.
Yeah, why are
so
those
that-
legs
but that
gray
would-
anyway?
They've been that way.
because Lego's stupid.
Oh look, he has
More
speakers
so,
on his shoulders.
Why are his upper legs gray and his upper arms black?
Yeah,
I mean, at least they're covered a little bit by the armor, but you know, it still looks really weird.
he has speakers on his shoulders.
Yeah, so here's how many sound references this set makes, just on its own.
1, 2,
On
3,
his,
4.
on his chest, he has the waves, the sonic waves. On his shoulders, he has speakers, amplifiers. His helmet has a speaker on the top of his head, and it has like a microphone at the mouth. And his weapon is quite literally in the shape of a guitar.
That
It doesn't
Bad
get...
guitar.
looks more like a banjo.
Look at the
Yeah,
picture
it-
Nessa posted. Look at the picture.
I'm looking at it. It looks nothing like it. I mean, it looks really. I can see they were trying to go for that, but honestly, it doesn't look like a guitar at all. To me, it looks really bad.
I don't...
I
It's
agree.
Jimmy Stringer, so you know, if you want to count that, you want to count that.
I like.
Yeah.
count that.
Yep.
And then no one
silence.
talks.
It just got silent, and there was like a ticking clock.
Okay, that would be mine. I had to go to another. I think maybe a little more.
The reason I like it is
Like-
because this is the best representation of a guitar, which can be done with Hero Factory part. I
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
they could do better if it was Technic, but I love how it looks as it is, as absurd as it is.
Yeah.
A gun guitar.
Yeah,
Who would use this practically in combat?
Yeah, I think...
Practicality is irrelevant if your weapon looks cool.
Yeah, I think, honestly,
It doesn't
With-
look cool to me though. It looks really stupid.
with this...
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
With this, honestly, I think that with the parts they had, it was the best that they could have done. Because even
Um,
looking at it, you get the semblance that, yeah, it minorly does look like a guitar. It's not exact, but it does it just enough so you understand. Hey, this is the Sonics dude. His name is Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hendrix.
You get the reference at the very least. You get what they were going
Looks more
for.
like
You,
a-
like
Yeah,
even
I
if
get
it's
what
not
they
a
were
guitar,
going
you get it's an instrument because he's strumming it.
Yeah, I get what they were going for, but I just don't like how it looks. I think they could have at least made something one new piece that could have made this like so much better. But nah, and honestly, it just looks so bad. Neck just looks so poorly designed. to me.
Pull the neck. Yeah.
Looks
Neck
good,
is
doesn't look
supposed
like
to be a-
Stringer.
I think the neck is fine considering it's supposed to be a blaster as well, so it's forgivable in my eyes.
Also, Var, I thank you for giving me the idea of changing his colors because what I'm doing, I'm going to replace all the blue armor with orange, and yeah, I'm going to get the torso black even if it has no printing. Give him the hero core. See
Yeah,
how he
but-
looks then.
All right,
I think the whole thing is that beforehand, you
wall
had
events picture.
anyway, but before with the other previous incarnations, if I remember correctly, it was black on orange as the color scheme. I'm thinking especially 1.0 here, and
That's
now
true.
you have if you switched out the blue for some sort of yellow orange, Keat orange, then
Yeah.
you've got that it would reverse the color layering, which I don't think would look bad, but I really like the blue, not just because I think it doesn't really look like Stringer, but it still looks kind of good. I mean, I can't really
Yeah.
fault the color scheme. I still like orange better because orange is the best color. But yeah, this doesn't look bad at all.
Perhaps
I
I'm
really like
biased.
the Stringers.
Perhaps I am just biased, and in fact, I am 100% sure that I am biased because Stringer is my favorite hero in story. He's always been my favorite hero set-wise. This is my third favorite hero Lego's ever made, just because I like the character, I love the references, and I think the
Yeah.
guitar works.
It's a
And-
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, it's a really good set, and
Just not as...
not as Stringer.
Yeah.
I get
Kinda.
that.
No. Well,
All
there's
right,
only
next
one
up-
place.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's only one place to get a black torso right now, isn't there?
Yep, and
Oh
that
my-
these guys coming right up.
Oh my god, this set looks so amazing.
The best villain ever.
Lagged out at the best villain ever.
Seriously, yeah, this set looks awesome.
It's
The only thing I can
gorgeous.
find that's wrong with it is you've got these red spikes coming out of the black, and the rest of it's black on red, and you've got this weird core on this leg. Like, what?
Which isn't gonna be there.
I just completely removed that. I mean, if I got this
It's
set,
not
but
meant
anyway,
to be there. So thankfully.
Well,
that's
what?
true.
Well, Meso. Very quickly, what's his name?
Core Hunter.
He has a
his
strange
name is Core Hunter. What do? I hunt cores. Is it fun? Oh yes, I hunt cores all day.
Just a little bit of story info on this guy, because Doric got a hand of his description. He is a person that broke out of jail, and rather than
Really?
fleeing to all the other planets like the other villains did, he decided to hang back in the city where all the heroes live, and made it his mission to kill as many of them as possible before he was taken in. That is all
So
he
he
wants
got
to
like
do.
a get out of jail free card or
Murder
something.
rather than self-preservation. He is Hero Factory's first serial killer.
Oh, that's great.
This is quite an awesome set, story-wise and set-wise. And the only thing I don't like about it, aside from the hero core that's not going to be there anyway, is that I think they need to add some kind of like red studs or something at the end of each of those, like, because at the end of those eyes on his face, because it looks like the top of his helmet are his eyes, but those aren't his eyes. The eyes
I
are
know.
on like the face, and it's
Yep.
really hard to tell, especially in pictures.
I know, right?
So
The
especially
pose
the
and
way they
lighting is pretty poor.
Yeah, especially the way they posed him, because he's basically looking at the ground. I don't think the people who posed him realized that those were his eyes on his face.
The people who
Yeah.
pose these things must be absolute nubs.
Yeah.
They are, but it's not as bad as the London Toy Fair where he was posed doing like a cartwheel. Yeah.
Well, that just sounds stupid.
The thing with this set is he gets a lot of flack, even though people love him. He gets a lot of complaints for being generic. But I think that,
Generic?
yeah, he's humanoid. But I think that well, not only does he have back armor, but he looks menacing. He has a great custom weapon. He has, an interesting launcher for once because he has the bandolier hooked to his back armor, which in turn,
Yeah.
provides the spikes and whatnot. I think that it's, I don't really have any complaints.
Yeah,
This is probably my favorite set. of the
Yeah,
line.
wow, I forgot his name. What's the gold set again? Jeez.
Raka.
Raka, yeah. I can't believe I forgot his
Raka's
name. Anyway.
great.
Yeah, Core Hunter and Raka have to be my favorite sets. I think they go well together.
In the story, you could. This is where Hero Factory shines. If you were like a little kid and you loved these sets and you really wanted to, you could rewrite the story and make it so Raka fought Core Hunter instead and craft your own adventure. And I think that's what they're going for. Now that you think about it. Yeah.
Golly.
But yeah, I love this set. And yeah, it has the black torso I can use on Stringer to mod him. So, woohoo! Use $12.99, and I forgot to say Stringer and XT4 are also $8.99.
Prices aren't that bad, actually.
Yeah.
They aren't.
$12. I mean,
But
usually,
now-
I think if I looked at Corner, I would say $15 or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And
good.
now another
Now we move into the sky.
This is utterly
Bulk.
disgusting.
It makes me want to puke. But then I look at the
This
next
is
guy
a-
after that.
This
I
is another good set that was ruined by a bad color scheme.
don't know
Okay,
what these set designers are even remotely thinking.
okay.
What
I
did
have
they
to go
smoke
off
before
on a bit
making
of a-
these?
I have to go off into a little bit of a rant here because I'm disappointed by
Well,
this
please
guy.
do.
Because when the preliminary pictures came out, it looked fine because he had a lot of silver. His chest was silver. His upper legs were silver. Those orange pieces looked like they were transparent red to match his eyes. And now that the set is out, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 silver pieces. And silver is his primary color, or rather, it used to be his primary color. Now his primary color is gunmetal. He has black feet and random orange on his upper arms, lower legs. Not to mention his gold chest pattern, his gold missile launcher, the transparent green on his missile launcher, the red limb on his back connecting the launcher to him, his
Transparent
obnoxious
Zammer.
pads. Yep, the Zammer.
This
I
is
just-
I don't think colors themselves would look bad together. I'm not quite sure how the
Clearly.
set designers made it look bad, but they did.
This
Not
is
to-
another thing with Stringer. It's just like this looks good, but not as bulk. Well, I mean, not as good as the Stringer set, but it still looks good. But I just think they need. I don't know what they're trying to do with these color schemes, but I am not liking it. Whoever's idea this was just needs to be fired.
Personally,
Quite about bulk. Yeah.
personally, this is my favorite incarnation of bulk.
Wow, just
Because I personally think, well, besides the colors,
The set itself looks great, I have to say.
Yeah.
The colors were better layered.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, actually, the layering isn't my problem. My problem is
Okay.
my problem are the colors themselves, specifically the gunmetal. I would have liked if they had completely taken away gunmetal and replaced it all with silver.
Yeah,
If
no.
they did that, I wouldn't have a problem with this set.
It
And
looked really cool. And
I know-
and it's possible to do that, so I'm going to do it.
and I would have actually a problem if they replaced the normal silver with gunmetal, because gunmetal isn't bulk. He's always been silver. If they made him all silver, yeah, then we'd have a winner here. But the way it is now, yeah, it is kind of problematic. But I do like what they've done with this set because they've kept them bulky, and you got
Oh.
those parts of bulk that oh hey, it's
Unlike the wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stormer and Bulk should have been switched around for that line.
Yep. So,
Yeah, bulk. I mean, I don't think the silver looks necessarily bad with the gunmetal. It's just that they're two metallic colors. That's it.
Yeah.
They're two
Actually-
metallic colors, and they clash.
Actually, I'd have to say the same for this line too. Stormer and Bulk should have been switched around again.
oh yes, absolutely.
Their roles have been reversed too much. Anyway, we'll get to Stormer in a bit.
yeah.
By a
Anyway,
bit.
the next set is
Oh, excuse me while I barf.
another set that has mixed reaction at best. From
How is
Zeke.
it mixed? It sucks.
Dude,
Speaking of barf, it's basically like the set designers decided, okay, I'm feeling really sick today. Ugh! Throws up on the table. Boom, we have a set. There we go.
Okay. I'm going to say something about this set really quickly. I like it.
Me too. I love this set. This is an awesome set.
Okay.
You people, are you people colorblind or something? I mean, how many colors
The
does this
set-
guy have?
The set is electricity.
He looks like he has puke jets coming out the side of his helmet.
Here's what I like about this guy. He looks like literally a guy that got supercharged with energy and is just walking around and the energy's crackling all over him. I like that his 3 primary colors are purple, gunmetal, and red, and everything else is accents to symbolize electricity.
I personally,
They're the accents, but
I
they
think it would
look,
look
but
better
they
without
are,
the
they
purple.
still clash. I mean, purple and red together does not look good, even if you didn't have all the extra things.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. So I think I like that. I just think without the purple would look better.
It's so much better.
I hate to say that, but yeah, without the purple, it would look better. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I want the purple to stay because it's purple, and I want that chest plate.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Personally, here's my take on it. And this is actually my favorite villain of this wave. Yes, I know people think I'm crazy, but here's my reasoning. I actually like the purple and red mix. I think it actually is a nice accent to each other, which is why I don't have much of a problem with this set.
Ew.
The problem I have with this is actually, once again, the gunmetal.
Yep.
I personally feel that's more out of place in the purple and would have liked
Gunmetals.
they either replace that with black or purple instead.
I wouldn't have
Actually,
minded.
yeah, I
don't
agree
you?
with
Have
you.
vendetta against gunmetal.
If that gunmetal was purple, that would have made the set. I think that would have been.
And considering that the feet are black, it's not something that they couldn't have done. You know, Core Hunter has those ankle guards in black. The other pieces exist in black. The Thornax launcher exists in black. The helmet exists in black. So, oh my god, the gunmetal. I don't like gunmetal anymore. I think Hero Factory's overdosed me on gunmetal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2.0 was ridiculous when it came to
I
that,
agree.
but now at this point,
Yeah. Honestly, this set, I'm gonna take this set and make a few modifications to it as a test. Like the upper hips, those are purple. So the Joker, and yeah,
Yep.
basically what Mesa said for everything else. And it would look like a really cool set.
it's so funny because my problem with him, I have 2 problems with him, and one is the yellow, and the other is the way the yellow is constructed. And I'm not talking about the electricity coming out of his face. That looks fine. I'm talking about the tentacle and the Zamor.
Yeah.
Because they're a different color than the yellow on his face, and the way they're constructed just looks so shoddy. Like he uses the old handpiece, hook a 2 Mari tubes to it, which is going to make posability horrendous. It has like a tentacle just coming out awkwardly from it. Not even going to mention the Zamor launcher, which has weird technic construction to allow for putting the random tubing all over him. And I'm going to make some mods to him too, if I get him, which I may. As it stands, I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, like LJ, and it's probably not one I'll get. But I get why people don't like the colors. I think it kind of works. It could probably be better if you made the upper legs purple, like LJ wants to do. Yeah, because that's one. And then made the lower legs black, and the helmet black, and the launcher black. Huh. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
All right,
That's-
so Stormer.
Okay.
Awful.
Stormer XL is the actual name, but yeah.
Awful.
See, this, like I said, this should have been Bulk, and Bulk should have been Stormer.
I agree.
Just like
I mean-
in the 3.0 line.
They brought back that old helmet, which to me looks like a troll face. I made a blog post about that first time, and then I think it was, forgot who actually made a Preston Stormer troll looking face. It was really funny.
It was actually Zakatano who
Zakitano. I
made
kept
that.
thinking it's like.
bad comic.
But anyway, I'm just looking at it now, and the chess piece is ridiculously huge. And if that wasn't enough, it also has imprints on it. So that's basically going to be
those
the
are
hardest.
Stickers.
Those are stickers. Oh, thank goodness they're stickers.
you can't
But still,
see
my
them.
point is, it's so big, it's going to be hard to use on anything other than some sort of chess piece, unless you're building like some Roa McToa sized
Yeah.
MOC or something. But the proportions are just off. And I mean, you've got these huge legs, these even bigger lower legs with these huge gaps in them, and these really tiny shrimpy arms. And then you've got these random sort of like limbs that are holding up his torso, but they aren't even armored. And they could have been armored. I mean, you have connection points right there.
Okay, here's the thing
Right
about this
there.
set. Earlier in the year, actually not earlier in the year, midway to 2011, people complained about Rocket XL and Fire Lord on another forum, which I'm not going to mention, and a parts designer on that forum told people that we agree that Fire Lord and Rocket XL were under armored. The people at LEGO are we're getting used to the new building system we implemented. 2012 will see new pieces that will be designed to allow for better construction of Titans. I didn't think by that he meant the chest plate, because that is horrible. But
It's
that
hideous.
I like the
It's
chest
hideous.
plate. I like the chest plate. Honestly, the only thing that throws this set off for me is that there aren't any shoulder armor. I think that would have added on to
I
it.
agree.
And it would have made the arms look not as shrimpy. But I think this set overall looks really good, in my opinion. So,
I think the
I
set's
don't know.
good because it's unique instead of being another Fire Lord build. That's why I like it. As far as a set goes, here's my problem. 124 pieces, according to the box. Prior reports said 88 pieces. I have no way to know which one is true, because Speed Demon has the exact same piece count, which I heavily doubt, being a vehicle and all. So I think the boxes are mistaken.
Yeah, that doesn't look like 124 pieces now that I'm not looking for it.
It costs $25.
It's not bad,
Yeah.
actually.
You know what I could buy for $5 more? Witch Doctor, a duplicate, which has almost 400 pieces.
And for $10 more, you can buy the Lego Minecraft set.
So,
Yeah.
with this set, okay, you cannot see it in the main picture. If you look at the, let's see if I can, does BZP have a picture of the side of his right leg? No, they do not. Okay, well, on his left leg, he has printing or stickers, whatever it's going to be, just on the left leg. The right leg doesn't have anything. And I hate that because it's
That's-
asymmetrical.
That's stupid. I mean, asymmetry can be done very well, but you mean it has to look good, and I'm just not. But after seeing some of these sets, I'm not very confident in the Lego set designers anymore.
The torso is fine, I think. The Hulk actually uses the same torso, and he armors up those limb pieces used to hook it on to the armor. So I don't see why a
so-
Titan couldn't do that.
And just a couple extra, you know,
Two
couple
armor
extra
pieces.
arm pieces.
Yep.
That's all that's necessary, really.
Stormer
Mhm.
smash.
As a set goes, I think it's fine. It's not something I want to pay $25 for. Maybe 20, maybe. My problem is with the stubby arms, the oversimplified legs, because they went all crazy with those friction joints.
Like that at friction joint.
I was done speaking anyway. The friction joints and stubby arms.
Yeah, overall, I think it could have been done better. Doesn't look all that bad. Got a few qualms with it, but that's overall not too bad.
Alright
And
then.
to cap off our Hero Factory discussion, the main villain for this wave, set which has got a lot of people talking, for better or worse, Speeda Demon.
Okay,
That bike is
no
gorgeous.
points for that name. Ugh, ugh. Man, I thought Witch Doctor was bad.
You did?
No.
You and I are gonna have a talk.
In a dark
No, I mean,
alleyway.
name, I mean, Witch Doctor being, I mean,
Uh-huh.
really.
We're still gonna have a
We're
talk.
gonna have a talk in a dark alleyway.
And Venom's knife. Stabby, stabby, stab.
Yeah, that bike right there, that's gorgeous. I
I
like
agree.
it a lot.
Oh, I
That's
really
what
like
Inferno
this
bike
set.
should have been.
Yeah, and I mean, Speed Demon himself doesn't look too bad. I just don't understand why he has two hands on his back holding like wings or swords. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but it looks really weird.
They're supposed to be
Yeah.
swords, and he's supposed to be driving along, and if people try to kill him, he'll just pick up his double hands and slash with his golden blades.
It's
At
like
random.
It's really
it's like
weird.
General Grievous from Star
Yeah,
Wars.
basically.
But it does
Also, is that a purple scroll
Yes, it
armor
is.
piece?
It is.
From
But
the-
No, no.
it's the new purple, not the
You
purple.
see, that is actually A figment of your imagination.
No, wait, it's gunmetal.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, it's
It
gunmetal,
says
alright.
comic maker.
Yeah, lol.
Yeah, because comic makers have the imagination. Now, anyway.
Oh!
Okay.
Cat
Okay.
fight.
So
Anyway,
here-
yeah, this set I really like it. Some of the middle parts, the Technic seems a
interesting.
little technicky, like they could have covered up some gaps in it. But overall, I like the color scheme. I think they did it well. They've got those surge pieces that work very well as part of the engines, and I mean overall, it looks really good.
They took a risk with a lime, gold, and purple color scheme, and I think they
I think
worked.
it works. It's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
the best color scheme out of all of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not quite
Uh,
sure what they have. They mix the trans light green with the lime.
Yeah,
But I
that's
like
kinda
it though
interesting,
because
but then again,
it's
fine.
it's trans light green. I mean, you can't argue with trans light green.
Yes, I can.
Mhm. And he has
Well,
lightning bolt
I'm curious,
handlebars.
Also, the part that goes over the headlights.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at that correctly, it has a different color, which sort of threw me. But then I looked closer and I saw it sort of looks like a
Foamy.
one of those prototype
Yeah.
ones.
It's a prototype. It's based on Stormer XL's arms.
Kind of like Iron Man minifigure's head, like we may get to
Yeah.
later.
So that'll have the gloss that it has on Stormer XL when it's finished. Then it'll be purple. So
When I look at the front of the bike, I just see a Borogva.
yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
cannot unsee.
Lol.
Oh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that set, and I'm gonna build a Borogval with that. Man,
Purple
that looks,
Borok Va. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Yes, yes,
I call dibs.
I call dibs.
I would rather have taken a purple Borok head though, like on the Furno bike where it was orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't. That's not. I don't think that could have been used as much.
Here's my problem with it though. Here's my one problem with the set. And I know I'm talking about this a lot. I know I just talked about it. We started off really good. Now it's getting ridiculous. $35. Same price as the Minecraft set. $5 more than Witch Doctor, who again had
That-
like 300 more pieces.
That is worth it. But see, we got a lot of nice parts now. I mean, overall, I think it is. It's more worth it than Voltix.
Like the Furno bike was only $30 and it was horrible. So
I mean, Furnaback had that orange Borak chest, not chest plate, but headpiece there. So that's the only redeeming quality about that particular set.
I do have
Well, I had a bunch of other good orange bionicle parts. My problem with it was, unlike like the Caxium, you couldn't do anything with it except leave it sitting in one pose because the wheels did not roll independently, like the Thornatus or the Caxium or this, any of the bionicle vehicles.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
stupid.
It had a kickstand, so you could stand it up in one pose, and then you could ride it along with your hand, but you couldn't actually roll it. And with this set, it's the same thing, but he's taller, so you can use his feet to stabilize the bike and put it in different poses because of that. So, anyway, I like it.
One thing.
I think it's a good set to cap off. Oh, yeah.
One thing though, why? I'm just wondering why they're using the Black Phantom head mold for the second time in the summer wave.
In the same wave. Yeah. I see what you
Well, it was kind of weird, and it still is. The only thing that does not bother me about that is all the sets that you manage to have different
like that.
attachments to make it look unique. It's his horns. Black Phantom had his horns. Voltix had his lightning things. It's not like they're just using the same base headpiece and nothing else.
Yeah.
But it is kind of odd. I would have welcomed it back in the day, recolors. And I guess this helmet, if they're going to recolor a helmet, they should recolor this one because it's a good helmet.
Yeah.
But I would have preferred unique headgear.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Speeda Demon.
Speed of life.
Stupidest name. Stupidest name. They might have just called it Stupid Demon.
Speeda Demon.
Well, we could have called you Stu Miki, but we didn't.
Stupid, wow.
Yeah, but you see, whenever I'm going to see this set from now, I'm going to think of it in really tight,
You know what?
really
How
tight
about we
swimming
stop
trunks,
there?
and I'm going to see Speedo Demon. Just
Wow. Speedo Demon.
Okay, I think it's time to move on.
Yes,
Ditto.
please, let's. What's next?
All right. Well, what's next is, well, see, we are kind of pressed for time.
Yeah,
However,
we
we can
are.
still talk about all of this because it's a lengthy episode. Do you guys want to talk about Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, let's
I'm
just
sort of-
briefly go over the whole line in general.
Yeah, and then we'll go for the rest too, except
Yeah.
maybe some of the construction.
Okay. So,
We don't
what are
talk
your
about
guys'
it.
thoughts on Lego Lord of the Rings in general?
Way too overpriced.
Indifferent.
Oh yeah. Way too
Oh,
early.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think people will.
Gandalf arrives. It's a useless, pointless IMO.
He looks like a traveling peddler with all a bunch of just junk in the back.
Yeah, I don't know why they bothered even making this set. It's just kind of pointless.
And no, $13 too for this piece of junk. I mean, it's got like the pony thing in front of it, but it doesn't really.
Gandalf
But doesn't Frodo's smile just bring you in? I mean, look at that smile.
I want to shoot it.
He's got the smirk of a god.
Okay, this is completely pointless. Let's just move on to this random spider thing.
Okay, this spider looks amazing. I love that spider.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking set.
Yeah.
They have
Shallow
they,
text.
they have they
I
have
just
all
put a
these
skull.
eyes imprinted on the
Yum
Oh,
yeah.
Little Gollum. He looks so weird. I like my dreams for a fish too.
Why does he have a fish?
$20 for this. I mean, again, the licensing fees on this are just driving the prices through the roof more than I think we've seen in a long time, if ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just think about the costs for a roof repair nowadays.
Yep.
100%.
Although the ring looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You may have to sell these sets just to repair the roof.
Ha ha.
Yeah. I do like I like the ring though. I think that's
Yeah.
it's nice and shiny and like ooh shiny pretty thing. I know LG may be attracted to it.
Yeah, like you know what? Never mind.
Let's just not say anything. Okay.
Yeah. Also, is that
Alright.
a new cape mold or has that been around before?
The ring? It's new.
No, I'm talking about the cape, the shoulder cape. Is that new?
Shot a cape.
I
Well,
think that's I'm pretty sure they use that with Star Wars.
Yeah, that's been around
Yes.
actually. Man, for an MOC, you don't know all too much. Nah, anyway.
well,
Shut up.
Next.
All right, the next set is also kind of pointless in my eyes. I mean, it's
Whatever.
way better. It's way better than the Gandalf arrives set. But I mean, wait, what? An army consists of 4 people.
That's not even a squad, really.
It's not. And there's only, they're like attacking a small little with a giant like barrage. I don't. It just seems kind of stupid to me.
if you're gonna call a set an army, make it an army and make it a bigger set. If you're gonna
Or make
it
an
the
expansion
Uruk-hai
pack.
group- Yeah, I think that's what people are gonna use it for, the expansion pack.
Yeah, that's what that's what Black Six wrote in the thing. It said it seems to be a Lego set and an army builder pack. Though $30 seems a little steep. I gotta agree with that. But if it's supposed to be an army builder pack, why do they include this completely pointless fort? Are you supposed to link those forts together and you're gonna have
Yeah.
all these little little armies attacking more pointless? I mean,
You know
at
what?
some point,
I'm
you're just
sorry
gonna
to
be magnifying
interject, but
this.
yes, that is what you're supposed to do. I remembered something. You were supposed to buy multiples of those, as well as multiples of a set we're going to look at down the line, the Attack on Weathertop. Connect them all together and hook them to Helm's Deep to make it bigger.
That
Still,
okay? That makes a lot
$30
more sense. Okay.
$30 each because people don't have that kind of expendable cash. I mean, the economy's
Well,
still
yeah.
not great. I mean, people aren't.
$30.
I don't know though. I think I
$30.
might actually pay for this. I don't know. That seems kind of cool to me. I might waste my money to pay for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Dollars. You don't be stupid enough to waste your money, but some of the people may not.
Wow!
Or I
Okay,
could
that
just
may have
like
been a
Lord of
little
the
uncomfortable.
Rings. But
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so yeah, next is what the Orc Forge.
this looks cool to me. This looks kind of cool to me. I like this.
The Orc
So, apparently
Forge.
it's going to be a retailer exclusive and doesn't look half bad actually.
It does.
Yeah, and it comes with a decent amount of minifigs too.
Yep.
But,
$40 though. That's
But once again, it's got a completely overpriced, like, yeah.
I understand why they have the huge prices because they have to pay all these exuberant royalties to, the people who hold Tolkien's estate. But still, seriously, that's
Yeah,
pretty freaking ridiculous.
All the minifigs look pretty good too.
that's true.
Yeah, the quality of the sets is the quality of minifigs. I think in the entire line are really really cool. But overall, I just think the price points are just so prohibitively expensive. I don't see these selling unless you get all these diehard nerds who just ogle over everything Lord of the Rings.
Genie.
Quite. Wow.
Diehard nerd. I never knew that about him.
Lol. But yeah. Then the next set, the Attack on Weathertop.
I don't like this one. This one, I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't know.
But Var, doesn't Mary and his carrot redeem the set for you?
No. Mary can go die for all I care.
Look at that carrot.
That carrot is so large.
He's probably. It looks like he just came out of.
It's
like-
literally as big as him.
Yeah, it looks like he just.
I don't know
like
what magic they use in Middle Earth to grow their produce, or if that guy's just an incredibly dwarf person.
Well, he's a
Both.
Looks like he just came out of nowhere to
Yeah,
say, "Hey
he's-
guys,
But still, that's a pretty serious carrot.
look, I found a
That
huge
can feed a
carrot."
family of hobbits for
Hey guys, I got a carrot.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Honestly, it looks like he took a green
That's
bone. It looks like he took a green bone, stuck it in like top of the orange bones, and pulled it out, and it's just dripping off his green bone. It just looks. It doesn't look like a carrot, but oh. Oh look, it's Aragorn.
That was gross.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a
Alright.
rather interesting set. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the carrot redeems it for me. Super carrot.
Now this next set
Staircases.
is
What
really
style staircases? When were they last used?
Not
Like
sure.
a while back, I would imagine. Anyway,
Yeah,
next
the
set
next
is really
set is-
cool to me.
The Mine of Moria. Ha
But
ha ha.
I am not about to pay $80 for this though. But it looks really cool
Yeah.
though. I'm not gonna lie.
Twice.
that might be the most realistic price yet.
It probably.
When you think about what you get, yeah, it's probably the most.
Yeah.
I'm loving the troll minifig. That looks awesome.
I hate trolls. I've had a bad experience with them on Skyrim. Anyway.
Well, yeah, this is a pretty cool set. If I had the money, I would probably pay for it. But I don't have a job. Probably not gonna buy it.
So you said you had troubles on Skyrim with trolls. I used to have trouble with trolls too, but then I took
I
an
dare
arrow.
you! I dare you! Finish that sentence! Finish that sentence!
That's the only thing I know about Skyrim. That's the only thing I know. about
Lol.
it.
Arrow to the knee.
Oh,
Arrow to the...
no! We could have gone a whole 2 hours without hearing one of those, and you've ruined it. Ruined it!
Oh, come
Wow.
on, man. You can just
I
edit
could have
it
gone
out.
another 2 hours, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
No!
Let's say. Alright. Okay.
Alright. Anyway, back to
Okay.
the set and not just your memes.
The final set for Lord of the Rings.
Oh, we're
And
gonna
this is
move
a
on.
set that's got a lot of people angry, but
I'm
it
angry.
actually. The Battle of Helm's Deep.
This set is so stupid. I would never waste my money on this. This is such a pathetic recreation of this scene that I don't know. It just angers
For
me.
$130, Var.
What
The
the heck
last
is
set
wrong
looks
with
bigger
that
than this
horse?
set.
What is wrong with that horse? There's something wrong with that horse. Is it trying to walk on 2 legs? Horse, why are you trying to walk on 2 legs?
Oh wow.
4 dudes
You are
versus.
articulate. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, this looks really, really bad. I mean, it would be worth it if it was cheaper, but I am not about to pay $130 for this. This is
I think the
ridiculous.
reason they made it so small is because they want you to buy their sets to beef it up. But even that's like another $30 per beef up. Eventually, you could probably
Yeah, I
get
mean,
it to
the
look good
price
if you
is-
bought a bunch of Urukai armies, but
That's $30 a pop. That's really silly.
by the time you would
The
get
only
this
thing
stuff
that's
good, it would probably cost $210.
You can buy a whole Star Destroyer for cheaper than this.
I know, right?
I
the
would not
ultimate
waste my
set
money on
Star
this.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
The only thing that really intrigues me with this is that the orange piece that looks kind of randomly over there, is that a new stud remover
It
thing?
looks like it is.
It's a brick separator.
Yeah.
brick separator, that thing, that's what I was trying to say. Is that a new mold for that?
Yeah,
Wait, where? We're at?
it's the orange
Battle
thing.
of Helm's
Ah.
Deep first picture.
Oh, look. The BZPower's images aren't loading for me now. Darn it.
Oh no.
Oh, well. But yeah. Cool and such.
Yeah.
Except for that
No,
price.
not cool.
Oh, my God.
These would have been a lot better, but I mean, we're always talking about the price with these. I mean, it's stupidly a lot.
Yeah. I mean, these are good sets, too. They're all pretty decent. It's just that the price is just way too much.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to move on to superheroes.
Yeah.
We can
Alright.
just briefly talk about this one.
Okay. Let's talk
Construction.
about the ultra builds in general. What are your
The
thoughts?
construction line. The Joker looks like Voltix, except like on steroids and high.
Lol.
And with
Green
a lot
Lantern's
of
no
Lantern
purpose.
is very solidly designed, and Joker is a parts pack.
Joker.
Yeah.
That sounds like a compliment to this set. I mean, well, you're right. He does have a lot of cool parts in it, but it's just ridiculous, even for a guy who's supposed to dress madly anyway. I mean, why so serious?
Well,
Batman. No.
Batman looks really awesome in that picture, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I want those swords. I want the swords.
See,
Why does Batman have a sword? Why does he have wings?
I don't know.
Why does he have
Swords.
This is Batman.
It's an
He's supposed to have
oversized batarang,
or
yo.
something.
see, here's my opinion on all these construction sets. Batman has spikes on his back. The Joker is a bad parts pack. The Green Lantern has green, and Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man's the best. That's it.
Iron Man is
Iron Man
excellent.
Set here.
It's like Iron Man's the best, followed by Green Lantern. The part which they used for the weapon of Green Lantern, really impressed with that. I don't know why. It just looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But also look at where it's attached.
You know, no.
Are
no,
they bringing back those two axles in black?
Yeah,
Because
no.
if so,
Yes, they
yes.
Even
Just
better.
yes.
Even better. It's used on the Ninjago sets.
quiet.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Lol.
Quiet.
Hulk is such a disappointment.
I
Oh, Hulk
This
sucks.
This set has so much potential. When you look at it, it's well designed, but the colors, once again, it has. I don't know why there's gunmetal. That should be green for one, and then that bottom torso piece, you can tell the set designers intended that to be like the bottom of the pants and the rest of his stomach. But the colors were like the coloring was just so lazy that they couldn't make it green and blue. So it just
Which makes
I don't know,
sense because that's in blue on Batman, so they could have done it.
yeah,
They
I know.
could
I
have
don't-
done it really easily. And no, the pants are blue. Doesn't look bad. They should be purple though. I mean, this is Hulk.
yeah,
And those parts exist in
yeah, I
purple.
agree.
So
Yeah, so easily modifiable. The gunmetal really.
at least he has a nice custom torso. At least.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but I just think the colors could have been better. Captain America looks really bad. Yeah, I'm not
With his
liking
bulky, oversized shoulder pads and his no armor on his upper arms, and his cool shield but obnoxiously big shield, and his face which has a huge chin.
He looks like Jay Leno.
He looks like a patriotic Batman without the ears.
Again,
With a
what
head
is designers
full of
thinking?
Batman with a different printing.
Exactly.
So
I
All
just
the
don't know what
system
they were
sets-
thinking here.
All the systems I'm seeing so far look really good.
the system
Oh, yeah.
sets overall look well designed. Some stuff in them is shrouded in secrecy because it's gonna spoil the movie, even though we already know what's in it and it doesn't spoil the movie at all. In fact, it makes you stop and ponder what exactly what is going on. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
They have a stoplight.
Oh yes,
That's about it.
stoplight.
I've seen with
Yeah.
the designs of the years. They've actually made it look better than I could.
I really like the
Amazingly.
Hulk minifig. I think he looks pretty cool.
Deadpool looks very nice.
Deadpool looks
So yeah,
great.
people are just ogling over Deadpool
Yeah,
in
Deadpool is
vlogs.
great.
Oh, yeah, Deadpool looks really good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love Deadpool.
The
But
thing
yeah.
is, the Iron Man
Yeah,
minifigure.
Iron Man is the topic that's getting the most discussion.
Oh, it's just like ugh. It looks like a bobblehead, and then Lucky or whatever comes in that set. He has huge rabbit ears and is holding a huge scepter.
Actually, Loki's helmet.
What is wrong with
Loki's helmet is supposed to look like that. So
Yeah, that's how it sounds supposed to look like. That looks really good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it still looks stupid in Lego form. And I
Yeah.
agree with Black
Stupid in
Snakes when he
Lego.
wrote, it looks absurd. It looks absurd.
You're
Iron Man.
absurd.
Quite. Overall, it seems
Alright.
like the Marvel waves are better than the DC waves because at least they're not rehashes of previous Batman sets.
Yeah.
That Quinjet aerial battle, man, that
Okay, really
Yes.
quickly,
That's
for
just
the
yes.
sake of time, yeah, the Quinjet aerial battle is great.
it's not
Yeah.
even a
For the
battle.
sake of time, I'm gonna lump together the most absurd themes in all of Lego currently: Monster Fighters and Ninjago. And we're gonna go over them both at once. Yeah.
Yeah.
what about the dinos that were lumped in
Dinos are
Monster Fighters?
Sets. No new sets there.
Oh,
So-
the dinos look really nice.
Yeah, they're out currently, and yeah, they're cool.
Wait, so these are just rehashes of those old classic dinosaur sets they had, or what?
No,
Pretty
they're new sets with new molds and stuff, and they're currently out in stores right now. They're good sets, but it's only getting one wave, which is out
Oh,
right
that,
now.
that's
that
really
second to last
disappointing.
picture, that second to last picture looks like the Velociraptor meme.
Oh,
Mhm.
don't do this. Don't do
Yep.
this.
Wow.
No, I
Alright.
don't have anything else besides that.
With Ninjago, we don't really care about the spinners, do we?
No, they're stupid.
Okay. Yeah, so with Ninjago, here there are 4 new sets coming out for the summer. There is what is supposed to be a motorcycle, which looks nothing like a motorcycle, and it's a snake cycle. And it's called Lash's Bite Cycle. We have a giant samurai-inspired mecha robot, which is called the Samurai Mech. We
Looks really
have
cool.
we have a giant tank that can split off into a helicopter, and it houses all 4 ninjas as they patrol the desert fighting snake people, and that's called the Ultrasonic Raider. And then we have a giant 4-headed dragon fighting various snakes, as well as one giant snake called the Great Devourer in a snowy winter wonderland. And that is called the Epic Dragon Battle.
Epic
No,
dragon.
Epic Dragon Battle.
Oh my god, I didn't notice it had 4 heads. I only saw 1 the last time I saw this.
I really
Dragon
like
Battles of
this,
History.
this 4-headed dragon, especially the Ninjago, the Green Lantern
Ninjago.
pieces and the wings.
It's like Extreme Scopio. Ah! But seriously, I think that they had a lot of potential here for the 4-headed dragon. I think it looks absolutely terrible. They got all these spikes coming out of the back of these random Technic parts are sticking out. The parts are nice, but you've also got this this blunderbuss looking thing which is attached to
Yeah.
that. I mean, it looks bright. I mean, it looks awful.
Yeah.
This is too much better, but I'm pulling for it right here.
That picture really speaks wonders about the dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
just looks. Gross. It just looks gross. I'm sorry. The main thing that
Picture
I'm
message looks pretty good.
the thing about these other sets, the only set that really, when I first looked through these, I thought, why is there a ninja inside a repainted fighter jet? Just why?
Look, this is like the most random line that Lego has ever
Absurd.
come out with. I mean, last year you got these.
Yeah, Ninjago is kind of weird.
Last year you got
It's kind of
these.
stupid.
random skeleton guys fighting these cool
I know, right?
ninjas in all vehicles imaginable. All forms of vehicles
It's
imaginable.
funny because, yeah, it's right. There were skeletons that they were piloting like tanks and motorcycles, and now we have snake people
Monster
piloting
trucks.
tanks and motorcycles.
Monster trucks,
Yeah.
jets,
That tank
helicopters.
looking
Now we have
that
snakes.
tank looking thing. That's the best set. That's awesome looking.
Well, see, the tank thing doesn't belong in Ninjago, but it looks great as a set.
It looks like a Ninjago set
Oh,
to me.
it looks like the kind of set a villain would drive, but it's the
Yeah.
ninjas.
Wait, that's supposed to be a good guys?
Yes, the ninjas drive it.
Well, I guess it's why. I mean, I don't know.
Mm. And then the samurai mecha looks interesting.
Yeah.
I have to say, two little snake midgets firing themselves out of a catapult to try and punch the mecha with leaves.
But hey, at least they're not carrying huge carrots.
Yeah. Well, I almost think the carrots would help.
It would increase
Carrots
the
would
mass
probably
by,
be a
3
more
times.
deadly weapon.
Yeah.
The cycle looks bland and generic, and then yeah, that's it. Woohoo. LJ, do you have anything you wish to say?
Well, honestly, I've already seen large majority of these in other medias.
Yeah.
Wait, first of all, are these vehicles that the ninjas ride? Are those released yet?
No, wait, yeah.
Oh, okay, but because I was a little bit confused. So
Yeah.
basically, you're telling me that the only summer stuff for Ninjago are these little spinners?
The summer stuff for Ninjago is the snake motorcycle, the giant robot, the
Oh.
tank, and the four-headed dragon.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that giant tank, I love this tank. This tank is the best.
Yeah.
That is
The ultrasonic raider, it's not a tank. Yeah.
Oh, that's really awesome. The four-headed dragon is also extremely cool. Although I need to laugh because you kept on telling me that those pieces in the back were Green Lantern's beam pieces,
That's because in another picture it looked like they were.
and now you're telling me that you're going to compare them and that they look real similar. Maybe in another
Yeah.
picture at one angle, yeah, they probably did, but
Yeah, not in these pictures at all. It doesn't even. It looks nothing like that piece, but in the video and the pictures I saw from the Nuremberg Toy Fair, it did. What was
And-
me?
yeah. And then finishing up, that snake's really cool. The
It
great
looks interesting.
person.
The Devourer.
Dang it! I thought I was
Sure.
spoilers.
The great divider of worlds.
Anyway, yeah, honestly,
This is Cosby.
Ninjago never really, in my eyes, ceases to fail. I really think this is definitely no exception because all these.
Its
are really good.
absurdity works for it, which is why it's surging to the top of Lego's profits and whatnot.
Arr, matey, it be doing a good job. Anyway,
LOL reference.
I know
Okay.
things you do not
I
maybe
know things.
do know.
I know where you sleep.
Yeah, in a bed. Thank you. No. Anyway, yeah,
I'm scared for life.
LOL. But yeah, to wrap up our Toy Fair coverage, what are your thoughts on the overall theme of Lego Monster Fighters? Not each set in general, but the theme itself.
Stupid.
Bunch of guys with cybernetic, steampunk, prosthetic limbs, driving around old-style cars, fighting all the popular movie monsters like Dracula, the Loch Ness Monster, werewolf, mummies, and skeleton horses, while firing poison out of airplanes, fighting ghosts. You know, it's almost as weird as Ninjago. Almost.
yeah, no. Who thought this was a good idea?
Lego.
Like, you hear it in stereo here.
Yeah.
So is that it, folks? We gonna move on now, I guess.
Or in Vin's opinions, but yeah, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I don't have any opinions on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is apathetic.
Yep.
Wahaha.
Yeah, he's apathetic. Well, you're just pathetic. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Wow, removing.
No, wait, no,
the call.
no. Mercy. So yeah. All right. What's next?
That's it. I do believe.
Except for the comic maker spotlight.
Well, our Toy Fair coverage
Well, that's it
is
for the Toy Fair.
done.
For
Yeah,
now, but
so-
we're gonna have more stuff to review next
I
week.
figured we were just gonna like kind of end it sooner because we're running out of time. But
It's already over an hour.
Do you want to do your spotlight today, or do you want to wait till next week? Do
I'm
the time,
indifferent.
or like what?
Anything
Okay.
works. Although my personal advice is that we cut it here.
All right, that's what we'll do. We are gonna cut our spotlight short since this is a segment. Since this is a special after all, not a regular episode. This is all about Toy Fair.
We did it in the news.
You know, the news was relevant, kind of.
Yeah, it was. Interesting
Short
discussions there too.
Basically, all about Lego sets this one time. Next week, we'll be back to the bland, mediocre world of of Toys R Us sales and various stuff no one cares about. So thank you for listening.
Hey. What about the comic maker spotlight? Everyone cares about that.
Exactly.
no one cares
So-
about that.
No one cares about
So-
that. Everyone cares about the Emoji spotlight. All
No
two
one
of
cares
our
about that either. Be quiet.
Wait, which spotlight's that? No, anyway.
There's an MOC
The other one.
spotlight.
That sounds horribly bland.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, when LJ's hurling his caprylic comments,
Oh.
I'm just painting a picture of perfection for you, Samiki.
The perfect picture, you know.
now, for those who are not aware, the word caprylic means smelling like a goat.
Oh, I thought you said acrylic because I'm a comic maker.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Well, on that
I
note,
guess you made electric Sprite.
joke, we shall now end this. So thank you all for listening. We will return next week with our regularly scheduled nonsense. I am Masadak.
I'm Borderan.
I'm LJ.
I'm Sumiki.
Venom.
And this was TTV's special Toy Fair 2012 coverage. Bye, guys.